Your palms can be hips width, shoulder width. Just get on down and start to pedal it out. Perfect. Just going to take a couple moments to send the hips high. Try to soften your neck. Let your neck become neutral, kind of heavy. Spread your fingers wide. Your heels never have to reach the ground, but you can be working towards the mat. You can keep your knees bent, especially if you have any tension in your low back. Maybe you just kind of bob your booty up and down. I like to take my feet wide so my pinky toes are off the mat with big toes on the mat, and just sway side to side with the hips a little bit, kind of stretching out the backs of the legs a little more, as well as your back and your arms. Even the shoulders and the chest get a little bit of love in here. And start to connect in with some breath. Just breathing. If it feels good to breathe in and out of your nose, surely do that. And if not, you can breathe in and out of your mouth. That's just fine. Try to take some fuller, deeper, longer breaths. And then if your feet were wider, just bring them back to hips width distance apart. We'll shift the weight to your left foot. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. Get nice and long in this three-leg dog. And as you exhale, just plant your foot between your palms. Couple cat-cow lunges right here. Go ahead and drop the hips down. It's your option if you want to bring the back knee down or not, even untucking the toes, up to you. Kind of like cat-cow in the heart and the back. Just stretch your heart forward. Breathe in, stretching your left groin and hip flexor. Then when you're ready, tuck your toes. On your exhale breath, send the hips up and back, straightening through the front leg, keeping your right foot planted where it was forward there. Maybe you lift the toes, maybe not. Just stretch. Mostly you're getting a nice big stretch in that right hamstring. You can bend the knee as much as you need or keep it nice and stretched. Try to keep the hips level with one another. And then just one more time, dip the hips low, rebend in that front knee for your cow lunge here. Let your heart open. Maybe even hover the palms, let the shoulders kind of come back, roll down. And take a deep breath in. And plant your palms, cat lunge, send your hips up and back. Nice, and then level out your palms on the ground so you can step your right foot back to downward facing dog. Shift the weight into that right foot, inhale your left leg up high. And exhale, low lunge, step between your palms and bring your hips down. Try to keep them level. Maybe the knee greets the earth, maybe not, up to you. Stretch it and open up the heart, get into your hip flexor, your groin. Take a deep breath in, and then planting your palms, exhale your cat lunge, hips go up and back. Take your right hip slightly forward to bring it in line with the left. Just take a couple moments here. You can find stillness or kind of bob back and forth, whatever just feels good. I like the movement, subtle movement. Neutral neck. And then with your inhale, cow lunge, one more time, melt it down. Take a moment here, breathe freely. Just let the heart open up. One more big deep breath in. And last cow lunge, or cat lunge rather, send the hips back and high. You can bow your forehead down towards your thigh. Nice, and then plant your palms on your shoulders, spread those fingers wide, step your left foot back to your downward facing dog. Just pedal it out, take a big breath in. Big breath out, sigh it out. Nice, and then bend your knees and walk to the middle of your mat. Walk your hands to the middle of your mat. Find your rag doll, just fold it in half. You can sway side to side with your arms. Maybe you capture your elbow creases or even take your interlaced fingers behind your head so your head hangs heavy, elbows low. Just nod and sway, long spine. You can take compression off the low back by keeping the knees more bent, whatever you need. Nice, and release the palms to the earth. Bend your knees, rounded spine. Inhale, slowly round to rise, up to standing. Nice, chin comes up at the top. Roll your shoulders down your back. Roll your shoulders forward. Awesome, we're just gonna face the front of our mats now, or the side, wherever is comfortable for you to see. So we're gonna start with our legs first. We've got about 3 sets of 5 things, and we're gonna start with some box squats. So we'll take the feet wide, maybe even a little bit wider than hips width, and you're just gonna sit down and back. And then you rise up, and then pivot on your feet so you face one of the long edges of your mat. Send it down and back.
and then come back through center. Squat it out again, send the hips back, weights in the heels, rise, and then in the opposite direction, pivot, take a nice squat here. And just repeat that. Center, take your time. You might go a little faster, a little slower. Make sure you are exhaling as you press through your feet and rise up. Breathe when you pivot forward and lower. Exhale for that rise. So we're taking our time. We don't have the weights here. It gives us that time to really just work on feeling the motion, feeling it in the body. So otherwise we can just do weights all day or drop it down with that fast action. We want to focus on some nice body work. Use the breath, squeeze the butt. Just got a few more. Taking that time, get that pivot. We've got one more on each side. Of course, that means coming through center. And just one more. And come through center. Nice. Now curtsy lunges. So you can start with your right leg. Take it back and across. Lower down. And then that lateral leg lift. Squeeze the leg up. So we got 3 times. That was 3. Get the kick up. 2. And one more. Then we switch sides. Left leg goes back and across. Try to bring the knee low. Rise up and squeeze the leg. 2 more times. Take your time. And repeat other side. Right leg back. Just 3 counts on each side. Exhales, you lift and kick. Try to keep your arch to the ground, a parallel leg with that lateral leg lift. Nice. All right, we've got one more set on each side. Still keeping our 3 count. Lucky number. 2, 1. Other side. And we switch it up again. Flex those toes. One more. Nice. And we're going to come down to a glute bridge. So slowly make your way down to your booty. If you have any clips in your hair, you might want to take them out. You want to plant the feet about hips width distance apart, kind of stacked under the knees, but if your knees are really tight, you can always walk a little bit more forward if there's any knee injuries. Palms into the ground. Take a breath in. Now on your exhale, squeeze the butt, lift your hips. Now, if you want to take a moment to look, that's fine. Just like in yoga, when we really squeeze up, super opening, we don't want to go quite that far. Just take it up a little, and then tap the ground, squeeze, and tap, squeeze, and tap. So light on the toes, press the heels down. And if you notice the knees kind of bobbing out wide, when you lift especially, go ahead and press the big toes down to kind of hold it in place of that hips width. You got 8, 7, 6. Keep your gaze up at the sky. 5 more. Last 4. Siri, always trying to get involved. 3. Squeeze. 2. Feel that booty squeeze at the top. 1. Nice. Take it down. You can grab your knees to your chest and rock and roll up to standing, or let your knees come out to one side and press yourself up. So we come to standing. Nice. So we've got some forward lunges. We'll start with that right leg. Take it forward and then bring the knee towards the earth. Press back. Just repeat from side to side on the legs. Lower, press back. Lower, press back. So you can bring the knee towards the ground. Yes, that's where we want to go. You can touch the ground if you want. Just try to get it about 2 inches or so above the earth. Then really press back through the sole of your foot to standing. Try to keep the hips level. For 8, 7, 6 more. Last 5, 4. Really filled in the hamstring, the quad as you press back. Last 2. And 1. Just stepping it out kind of wide. You're gonna squat down and you can either jump, a little cardio, or if you want, you can just push off 1 foot at a time, but get that squat. Really make sure you send the booty down and back. So take the path you want. For 8, 7, 6, just 5. Last 4, last 3, last 2, box squats in 1. Now we go down and pivot. Pivot one way. You can go in the same direction as me or choose your other direction. Whew. Through center and pivot. Make sure you send the butt back. Try to bring the knees back. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, booty goes low, 2, and here's 1, curtsy lunges, right leg back and across with that lateral lift, lower and kick, lower, kick. Once more, we switch sides, kick, take it across, kick, flex your foot, arches to the ground. 1 more, other side, down with the knee, extend, down, extend. 1 more, other side, boom, shakalaka. Poo. 1 more. All right, 1 more each side, take it down. 3 more, I meant 1 more set each side. 2, 1, last time, down, kick, flex through the foot, 2, and 1, shake it out, come down, glute bridges. We've got 8 count. You can press your upper arms or your palms down, make sure your shoulders are tucked down your back. Breath in, exhale, lift, squeeze, tap, squeeze, tap, squeeze. Really feel it in the glutes and the hamstrings. For 8, 7, 6, exhale as you squeeze the butt up. 5, get an extra tight squeeze. Last 4, last 3, last 2, hold it up in 1, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze at the top for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, knees to chest. You can rock and roll up to standing, or let your knees fall to the side and gently support yourself up to that standing. Middle of the mat, forward lunges. Start with that right leg. Drop the back knee gently towards the ground. Press back. Down, hand press. Down, hand press. You've got it. Woo! For 8, 7. We have arms coming up soon. 6, 5, 4 more. Woo! Last 3. Jump squats in 2. And 1, you know where to go, feet wide, you can jump, or you can just press side to side, whatever feels good, but send the booty back, exhale on your rise. 8, 7, 6, 5, go at your pace. Last 3, last 2, and 1, shake it out, whoo, big breath in, big breath out. We've got 1 more round because 3 is the magic number, so box squats, here we go. Down, pivot, take it down, come back through center, lower, squeeze, other side, squeeze, you've got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, squeeze up out of the top, 4, 3, 2, 1, curtsy lunges, right leg back, lower, and kick. 3 count. Kick, let the arch of the foot be parallel. Whoo, other side. Down, kick, down, kick. Breathe. Exhale, repeat it. Here we go. Boom. I'm on some uneven planks, so take your time. Lift that leg. 1 more each side. Well, 3 more. 1 more set. I think you know what I mean. 2, 1. Other side last. 3, 2, 1. to your booty. Drop the booty low. Maybe you make some work out of it. Get as low as you can on your squat. Touch the ground. Come to your back. Glute bridges. Round 3, last round, best round. Breath in. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Lower, lift, lower. Squeeze the butt. Remember, we're not over squeezing. It's not about arching the back like a bridge or a wheel. It's about squeezing the butt, squeezing your hamstrings. Press your feet down. Here we go, last 8, 7, 6, squeeze the butt, 5, 4, 3, hold it at the top and pulse in 2, and 1, squeeze here for 4, 3, 2, and 1, yes, lower down, hug the knees in, rock and roll a couple times, make your way to standing, last round of our forward lunges. Are you ready? Right foot forward, left knee down. Press it back, left knee forward, right knee down. Press, boom, press. Breathe, exhale, you got it. For 8, last 7, 6, 5. Use that exhale breath, really fill it in the butt. 4, 3, last 2. I like to touch my muscles, know I'm using them. 1, nice job, squat jumps, here it is. Boom, boom, press off the toes. Press, whatever you do. Let that leg get active. Let the booty squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5. We've got arms in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoo, shake it out. Oh, let's find a mountain pose. Inhale, your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Once more, inhale your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice job, friends. When you're ready, go ahead and find your set of weights. I'm using 5s for your arms, so you pick you. You can also do this with no weights. We're gonna start with deadlifts. So your feet are about hips width. You might want to take it wider. I'm going a little bit wider today. It's just like a squat, but with the weights, your palms face your body, shoulders down your back. So you want to engage the core, slowly trace the legs down with the weights as you sit back, send the booty low, squeeze the butt, exhale, press up. You want to lower down, breathe, trace your legs with the weights, exhale, squeeze to the top. Keep the heart open, the shoulders down your back, breathe, exhale, press. Amazing, 4 more. Take your time. Last 3, squeeze the butt. Nice job, lower down. 2. Here we go, last one. 1. Whoo, rebend your knees so you're in chair. If you want to adjust your feet hips width or all the way into touch with heels apart, up to you. Hammer curls, shoulders down your back, palms face in. The weight heads are up and down. Breathe in, exhale, lift. Lower, lift, breathe, exhale, squeeze. So the elbows are bending and they're lengthening. Pump the brakes as you lower, maybe tap your thighs and squeeze. Squeeze your navel to your spine. Sit a little deeper into your chair pose, Utkatasana. 8 more, and we add on to this. 7, 6, last 5, and 4. Overhead presses in 3. Last 2, we'll pause here and press up. Last one, pause here. You want to press. Take it down and all the way through the hammer curl. Lift, press, pump your brakes, tap the thighs. Woo! All the way to the top. Down with the elbows, tap the thighs. You got it. Breathe. And as you extend your arms fully without hyperextending your elbows. You know where the magic spot is in your body. Core is tight. Sitting down and back, still working those legs, even though you're static, hold. Let's go. 8, 7, take your time. 6 more. Nice work, front, shoulders down your back. Last 5. Last 4. Count it down with me. Here it is. 3. Woo. Yes. 2 more. Woo. 1 more. Give me 1 more. Last 1. All the way to the thighs. Boom. Hands to heart. You can straighten those legs. All right, actually let the weights hang, shoulders down your back. So we're gonna find a one-leg mountain. Shift the weight onto your left foot. Spread the toes wide to give you a bigger base. Lift your right knee up in line with your hip. Try to keep your hips level so you're not wonking around. All right, wide rows, take a breath in. Now on your exhale, want to lift those weights out about shoulder level and lower. Exhale and breathe. Exhale and breathe. Now if you want more, you can add the leg on. This leg kicking action is a lot of quad work for you. Shoulders down your back, navel to spine. Heart is rising, but knit the ribs in like a corset. For 8, and you can just hold that leg. 7, you can do this with no weights. 6, 5 more. Other side, and just 4. Really feel that quad extend through the heel. 3 if you're doing the heel part. 2, soft bend in those elbows. 1, and bring that foot down. Maybe you roll out your ankles, whatever you need. Redistribute the weight onto your right foot. Spread the toes. Lift the left knee in line with your hip. Shoulders down your back. Breath in. And wide row. Exhale. Breathe. And breathe. So about shoulder height. Really feel, depending on how you're challenging yourself today, you might feel the shakiness. Even without the weights, that shakiness comes as we do repetition. Extend the heel if you want a little more in the quad, and breathe. Core lifts, you got it. 8, 7, 6, shoulders down the back. 5, 2 feet come to the earth in 4, 3, 2, last 1. Woo, bring your feet to the earth, shoulders down your back. All right, so you can either have your toes touching, you can have your heels touching. We've got heel raises. It just hits different parts of the body. Shoulders down your back. You know what? Let's all start with heels together, toes out, kind of like a ballet dancer, a little pirouette, plie squat. Weights in hand, shoulders down the back, breath in. Now on your exhale, lift your heels, try to keep the heels together, lower down. Squeeze and lift, try to be in a straight line, up and down, from the heels to the crown. A little more work, you can hover the weights out just a little bit. Keep the shoulders soft. Soft grip on the weights, you got it. 8, now if you notice they come apart, walk it in. 7, 6, 5, last 4. Really squeeze the calves as you lift up. 3, 2, last 1. Hold it up, squeeze the calves, press into your toes for 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down. Now take your feet so they're parallel. Forward and back, forward and back. Shoulders down the back. This time just straight up heel raises. Let's go. Lift them and lower them. Lift and lower. Feel the squeeze in the calves. Maybe you hold the weights out just a little bit more if you want a little more shoulders, biceps, triceps. Last 8, 7. Can you squeeze your butt and your quads and your hammies as you lift, as well as the calves? I don't know where we're at counting, so I'm going to say 6 again, and I know we were lower than that. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. All right, friends, bring those weights to your heart. Find a chair pose. So we're going to squat right here with our dips. So you can bring the weights together about chin or neck, or maybe even up to nose or eyes. So I want the elbows to be lifting so you can feel it in the backs of the arms. We're just going to pulse, pulse, pulse. Now you can have your legs together. You can be apart. You can even be wide, wherever you want. It all targets slightly different areas is the beauty. You can change it up or just stick to it. You got it. Send your heels down, press through the heels, and squeeze the butt and hamstrings as you rise up. You got it. Last 8, 7, we're almost done. 6, 5, 4, stay low in 3, 2, stay low in your chair in 1. Take the weights overhead and bend them back. So you've got a 90-degree bend in the elbows. Your elbows are a little bit forward of your shoulders, your eyes. So some triceps. Take a breath in. Exhale, extend the arms. Lower, lift, lower, and lift. Now I want you to hug your navel to spine. Exhale as you press up. Keep the weights together or your hands together. Last 8, 7, draw the elbows in. Last 6, hitting the top of the deck here. 5, squeeze the butt, sit a little lower. Last 3, we're gonna do some moving action with this in 2. Stay where you're at in 1. So we're gonna go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4 more like that. Down, up, down. Just 3. Up, down, up. Last 2. Down, up, down, and up, down, up. Woo! Bring your weights to your heart. Go ahead and put them down. Right on. You can roll out the wrists. Shoulders go up and down. Roll them out. Maybe take an arm across. A little love. Rock back and forth on the legs. Whatever you need. Switch out the arms. A little love. Nice. Go ahead and shoulders down your back. Take a bind. Interlace the fingers. You can even do a little back bend right here if you want. I'm being mellow on those. Take a breath in. And then just fold with straighter legs, but you can bend as much as you need. Try to bring the palms up towards the sky best you can and fold in half. Now again, keep your knees bent to take pressure off the low back. Maybe you sway a little bit here. Shoulders out of the ears. Breath in. Release your palms to the ground. Breath out. Whew. And find a halfway lift. Nice long legs. Navel to spine, so a straighter back. Tuck your chin a little bit. And try to find long arms as well. Breath in. Fold and half breath out. And on your inhale, round your back, bend your knees, rise up to standing. Shoulders down, shoulders down. Take mountain pose, breathe in. And hands to your heart, breath out. Let's take a moment of silence together. You can soften your eyes if you'd like. Just notice your breath, the body. The energy shifted. You can call it prana, you can call it chi. You can just call it blood pumping, breath, whatever you need. I want to thank you all for your time, helping me out. Well, hopefully I get to help you out with something. It's from my greatest honor and my heart to yours. I'm going to say namaste and thank you.